How much do I hate Star Wars today?
They piss me off.
Bzzz. Wait. All right. You ready?
Yeah. Okay, kids. Let's go.
There's been an awakening.
There's been a week.
Someone.
Felt it.
Someone woke up, bitch.
Hello, what have we here?
You guys are so funny.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit. It ain't C3 penis face and R2 dickhead.
Dickhead.
Hello there.
Just kidding. Found someone you have, I would say.
Hey, whoa.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
Good day, Galaxy. Rogue Squadron back at it.
Hi.
Take it all in. You must take it.
Enjoy it. Sacrifice it while you can. It's not going to be here very long. Happy birthday, turkey sandwich.
Yeah. Turkey Tuesdays.
Turkey Tuesdays.
Even though it's...
I'm instituting that as a thing.
What?
Turkey Tuesdays.
Yeah, what's up, Mopar?
The days are getting shorter already. We're already fucking halfway through this bitch.
What are you talking about?
Daylight.
Summer began like 3 days ago.
I know, and that's the summer equinox. That's
I
the
mean,
longest
technically,
day.
yes, I know, but
Doesn't that
still.
suck?
I mean, yeah, we're talking minutes at the moment.
But you know what that adds up to? It's all downhill from here. No, it's good.
All plateaued from there.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you can, dude. Summer's good. You go to the beach yet?
Yeah.
Good.
Into the beach.
You go to the ocean yet? No, me neither.
Not this year.
A certain someone wants me to come to Florida and see him. I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
I wouldn't.
Why?
They've got those fast flies down there where they sting you and your pee-pee falls off.
I do hate flies. I do hate flies. Never experienced one of those with the pee-pee falling off. Though.
Yeah, the Vietnamese fast flies, they come at you, man.
The smaller the fly, the more annoying, I think, in my opinion. Because then there's more of them.
Yeah.
You just kind of walk through a haze of gnats and you inhale some,
gnats.
get a little bit of protein action going on.
But there's always
so
like
obnoxious. 3
of them that stick around, whether it's like on your hat or in your beard. It's just like there's always
Up your butt.
Yeah, well, I think you're walking through some other type of conglomerate.
Floating through the swamp, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. Florida and this time of year.
God awful.
Ohio's bad enough.
And that's crazy because we're the northernmost state, like in the local.
Yes, we're more northern than Kentucky and all of those things.
What I was trying to say
thinks you're a fucking moron.
Well, yeah. What I was trying to say is we are a border state, technically.
Yes, technically we are.
We are the southernmost border state. Yeah, you didn't think about that?
The southernmost Canada border state?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Yeah. It dips down because of the water.
I mean, Hawaii technically borders Canada.
That's not true.
It's
not true. No, it doesn't.
Go through the ocean, and the next thing you get to is Canada border.
Well, then
dude.
fucking Finland is the...
Antarctica, dude. That's our neighbors to the south. Oh, man. So, yeah.
We've got some stuff, man. We've got some stuff. We've missed you last couple weeks.
Yeah, and of course, right before I go out of town, big YouTube announcement that I didn't even know was coming. New Star Wars video game trailer, and then the next day, gameplay footage. And that's Star Wars Outlaws we're talking about. So,
yeah.
I'm excited to chat about that. And then
I've got some other gaming news,
cool.
some fun drops. I started playing.
I haven't heard about any of these drops. So,
I mean, they're all. I'll just start talking about them.
I just mean I'm out of the loop, like more out of the loop than I've ever been in my life.
So the game I played for the first time, I bought 4 Switch games recently. One of them was Mario Kart. One of them was Mario Party.
I heard about this.
A couple others. I'm playing through Breath of the Wild, and there was a fourth. I don't know.
Super Mario Outlaws.
So we busted out Mario Party the other night. Have you ever played any of the Mario Parties?
Drunk in college once or twice.
Yeah, I
like
think
the old ones, like Mario Party 2. Probably.
Yeah, I think maybe once in my life. I didn't even remember it being a board game.
A board game?
Yeah, so
maybe I haven't played it.
Yeah. So At least from my understanding. So the one that I got was Mario Party Superstars, and it looks like a best of plus, like the greatest hits plus a couple new ones.
Just like a bunch of different challenge games.
It's a bunch of mini games, but it's set up like a board game. So you get 15 turns, and you can set up the board game however you want. 15
I forgot
turns,
about that part.
Every person gets a turn, and then at the end of everybody's turn, there's a mini game, and whoever wins it gets coins. And the whole objective is to get stars, and you have to get to a certain spot on the board to buy the stars.
Okay.
But that game does everything in its fucking energy to fuck everything over. As soon as you get a star and you're winning, someone can steal stars, or you'll just land on Bowser randomly, and he'll just punch you in the throat and take your star.
I have a feeling people will be fighting while they're playing this.
Yeah, I mean, we were just laughing. I ended up winning both games. So just to give you an example, it was the last roll.
Yeah. And you lost.
I was dead last in the game. And it was everybody's last turn, and I won. I don't know how.
Sometimes you make a comeback, dude.
Dude,
It's like Han Solo dice rolling.
You know what's even shittier? And I think you can toggle this off. But after the game's done, like let's say you have 3 stars and I have 2.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, it'll just be like, oh, you know, person who has 2 stars, you get a star.
Like fucking Dumbledore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like right at the last
30 stars to Hufflepuff.
Yeah, right at the finish line, they're like, star for you, fuck the leader. Done.
Oprah Dumbledore hybrid.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. It's an entertaining game, but just expect
Sounds fun,
that
yeah.
nothing that you do actually matters.
And you're just gonna rage at your friends.
Yeah, and the mini games are fun.
Or
I mean,
spouses.
they're stupid mini games, so they're fun. But they pull old mini games. You can set it up. Like I said, there's like 6 boards to choose from,
Nice.
and each board has its quirks. So like one of them had a Bowser gun at like the corner of it. So if you were stuck in a certain spot and the gun went off, he just like wiped you off the board and he restarted. So you had to like strategically
like landing on jail and Monopoly.
yeah. It's a board
Did
game.
the old ones have a board game setup as well?
That's what I think.
Or is that new? Because I don't remember that part. But I could be totally mistaken.
Well, the reason I think
Totally
they
wrong.
all were board games is because you can select board games from older games in this one. So
Rad. Mario Party, dude. I have not partaken.
it definitely takes me back because then they have like the tunes playing, the old school game tunes,
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, oh, okay.
Party games are fun, dude. I miss that. We don't like. There's not as much opportunity for party games anymore because it's all like online.
Well, and I think you can play
And,
Mario
like,
Party
online only.
I think you can play Mario Party online.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like sleepover.
Yeah.
In our younger years, or bachelor party in our later years. Smash Brothers tournament, friggin'
That was the other one I bought. Thank you. I bought
the
Smash
newest
Brothers.
one, Ultimate.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Ultimate?
I think so.
I bought the newest one, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Forever, dude.
Everybody was saying it's fucking untouchable good. I'm like,
Really?
all right. I've played like the first one, and that's it.
Dude, I sleep on Nintendo.
That's what.
I forgot about all that. Like, I'm thinking Nintendo is, I know I got the mainline Mario game, and I'm talking about like Pokemon. But I forgot about Mario Kart
Yeah.
entirely.
Yeah.
All that shit, dude.
Mario Party, the Zelda games, all that stuff is just fun. It's simply fun.
It's aight.
It's fun. That kind of leads me into some of the news. So there are 2 announcements for Mario.
Turkey Sandwich just confirms me. The original Mario Party was a board game setup, but you could play the mini games only.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what happened. That's why I don't remember that.
Yeah. You can. Yeah.
Just
Play
do
the game or
fucking
just-
one-offs.
Yeah. One off. And it's always random. So like, it'll go into a roll of the die at the end. Where every time the mini game pops up, it'll give you like 6 mini games.
I have a feeling Kerner would love this game.
Yes.
All right, you got what? Announcements? Mario? New Mario game?
Yes.
Mario fucking Supreme?
Mario all. So the first one I'll lead with is a little less. I almost said romantic, nostalgic, for me because I've never played it, but I've heard nothing.
Well, he
but
does
good
have to
things.
rescue a princess, so it is kind of
It is
romantic.
very sexy.
I've been talking about it in my dreams, thinking about it.
The Mario or Super Mario RPG for
Oh, yeah.
Super Nintendo, I believe.
Yeah.
They are remastering it
Oh,
for the
cool.
Switch. So So the trailer, of course, shows a classic game, and then it like clicks over to modern.
Ooh, nice.
And everybody's freaking out about it because
That was a fan favorite.
Yeah, that's all I know about it. I've never played the game. I've just heard all good things. It's a classic game, so
Yeah.
let's
I
do it.
never played it as a kid, but when I was in my emulator phase, I tried it out a little bit. I don't think I beat it, but yeah. Interesting take on the Mario franchise.
And then the brand new game, Super Mario Wonder.
Wonder. That's what
Super
it is.
Mario Bros. Wonder.
I did see that. That's why I said
So
Super Mario
why
Supreme.
I'm fucking hyped.
I wonder why. Tell me.
It's a fucking side scroller.
Oh, they're going back.
They are going back. And it's
R2's geeked.
and you know they're gonna make it updates, but it is a classically built side scroller.
I'm gonna pull this bitch up real
Yeah,
quick.
bring up the YouTube.
I am hesitating to share my screen because last time it self-destructed. So how about I just look at it on my phone? Super Mario.
Just go to the-
Wonder, dude.
Yeah, go to the quick thing there. It jumps right in.
Oh.
So you see a little flower, it's happy, blah blah blah, and then blop, side scroller, go,
Okay.
dude.
Interesting.
And look how fun it looks. And it did show. I'm assuming there's different powers, like you can be a raccoon in the old game. This one I saw him as an elephant.
Yeah, this is like super. I know everyone watching can't see this, but it's like the Super Mario world for Super Nintendo, which is the first one I ever played. That's my origination of Mario. That's what it looks like. Just like, updated and refreshed and beautiful.
Yeah, updated, refreshed, and beautiful.
Interesting how long you can get away with the same format.
If you make it, I mean, you're not. Are you playing Mario side scroller because it's difficult?
Oh,
Probably.
it wasn't a dig.
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is I think you can just keep repeating this stuff because it's fun and it's goofy, it's quirky,
Yeah, that pipe turned into a caterpillar.
and it doesn't.
What the freak?
Yeah, like random. What the fuck? I saw an underwater level and I just like was taken straight back. I was like, oh my god, like
Yep.
what is that? Are those cloud buffaloes? Yeah, and I'm sure they'll
That looks
do
cool.
some jazz with the special ups and the powers and everything. That should be coming out this year though.
Nice, dude. Oh, you got fucking companions.
And the themes.
Oh, you can change characters like Mario 2.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Yes.
Mario 2 is always one of my favorites because it was just so, first of all, so wacky.
Yeah.
But, sometimes I get sick of playing Mario himself. I mean, like, it's cool that you could do Peach and, like, float through the air, or do Toad or whatever. So, that's cool. Good
Yeah.
ad, man.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well,
Good additions.
and I'm just on that not Mario train, but the Nintendo train.
Nintendo, yeah.
So, which is good. It's good, man. It feels refreshing. I will say Zelda is. I turned it on the other day and I was like, I just don't. You gotta like. It's not a difficult game, but there is much more involved, and I didn't remember where I left off. I'm so lazy when it comes to games, dude. I turned it on because I'm like, you know what? I want to push forward, and then I
I
opened
don't know
it
where
up,
the fuck I am.
and
Skyrim.
I had no idea where I was, and I looked around. And I'm like, fuck. So,
Turn on Skyrim.
and then the first couple guys that I attacked, my weapon broke, and I'm like, fuck. Now I just turned it off. I'm such a bitch,
Just start a new character on Skyrim, dude.
dude. I
That's what you got to do.
don't even wanna.
I can understand that though. But just ride the train, ride the high while you're on it, because I know what it's like to just be like Star Wars, and then you get sick of it and want to move to something else. So just
Yeah.
enjoy the Nintendo while you're in it.
Yeah, I'll be playing Mario Party on the weekends, man. I bought another remote or another controller.
Yeah.
It's so easy. I will say switching
wants to play with
the A and B for the X or A and
Yeah.
they're switched.
I know.
Nintendo.
It's weird.
Just playing Mario Party for a fucking hour. I picked up my Xbox and kept pressing B. Like, what the fuck is
Dude.
what? It's instant. You change.
It's not instant.
It's instant for me. But I like changed.
I can't play the Switch like that. It drives me nuts.
See, I think. Well, yeah.
Because the button that you're used to selecting everything, which is on the bottom, which is X on PlayStation and is A on Xbox, it's over here on the right.
Yeah.
Which is the cancel button on all the
Yeah.
other consoles.
Believe me, it's annoying.
Now I get that it's been like the Super Nintendo controller was set up that way. It was the same layout.
But like it's been
we've all
30
fucking
years.
adapted, dude. Everyone's changed, man. Move on. Yeah, that drove me nuts. So
The one criticism I will say for the Switch is it is not portable to me. I don't really enjoy playing it as like a Game Boy, like a handheld. It's so heavy and the button layouts are not it's just not
I
as
wouldn't
ergonomic
say it's
to me.
heavy. It's just the Joy-Con things are not comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I need, which they make after-party stuff, I guess, which
Well,
I should probably get. But I need like comfortable grips on
Yeah.
the side. You know.
The other thing I can do is just
Which they
take the Switch without the Joy-Cons and throw a Pro controller in my bag, and then I could just set it up as the screen, and it'll still connect.
Yeah,
and
I'd rather
play
do
way.
that
Yeah,
than,
that's what I might
Game
do.
Boy style. Yeah. Cool, man.
I haven't, dude. I'm so sorry, Turkey. He's asking about Jedi Outcast. I was thinking about Fallen Order. Or
I think he meant to say Fallen Order.
no Survivor.
No, he meant to say Fallen Order.
I started Survivor and kind of just left it. Not even like in a bad way. I just kind of forgot about it and
Same.
started Zelda and a bunch of other shit.
Same.
It's a fun game.
Again, not a bad thing. I haven't been playing much of anything. I'll do like a couple rounds of Overwatch and that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's an investment, dude, and that's why I've been behind on movies. Like I don't like doing movies in chunks. Like I like to sit down and watch the whole thing, and by the time everyone's settled and everything's done, it's like 9:30. I'm not gonna fucking watch a whole movie. So I've been behind, and that's the same way with a new video game. I really got to get immersed, learn the controls and fucking figure it out, and I haven't been able to do that. So
Yeah.
you go back to Skyrim, I go back to Overwatch. We're even.
Yeah.
That's just how we be, dude.
Yeah.
That's how we be, bruh.
I think investment wise, I am fully invested, at least in the Switch for a little while. I'm not even going to say Zelda, even though it seems fun. The rest of it.
Switch is rad, man. Switch is rad.
I am playing Fallen Order to play Survivor. Don't crush my dreams.
Oh, nothing bad about it at all. I'm just lazy. I didn't put it down because I was pissed.
Yeah. So no, Survivor's great. It's really
Beautiful.
It's 2.0.
Real pretty.
It's Fallen Order 2.0. They opened it up a little bit. There's a lot the level upgrades mapping, whatever the fuck. The
Level upgrades mapping.
is good too.
You want to pay attention to the level upgrades mapping, dude. I think Ubisoft's hiring for a new level upgrades mapping director.
I know somebody.
That's 4 applications we've got going on now? Oh, man.
This stuff's bad.
Yeah, so what did you get here?
I rolled the dice. I saw Marvel and I was like, you know what? Arizona Marvel, we're fucking doing it. It tastes like vitamins. And as I look at the back of it, it's chock full of vitamins.
Not going to lie, I'm getting really sick of all of like the product crossovers.
Yeah, why?
Like, I wonder if they ran a calculation on how much time investment and research and productization and branding and marketing and advertising went into making this and how much they made out of it.
How much did you have to pay Marvel for this?
I bet if they just didn't carry the expense of creating this product, they would have, net zero. I bet you it doesn't make them any money.
I don't know. They made $5 off me today.
No, I know, but I'm
'Cause I
saying,
saw
how much
Marvel.
they put into this to try to figure it out?
Probably $12, you know.
12? I don't know. It's just annoying.
I'm not a tea fan. This stuff, I mean,
I'm a fucking hypocrite, though,
it's not great tasting, but considering everything in it, it's like, all right, well,
Remember Force Friday?
no.
When they used to do those?
What is Force Friday?
When they used to unveil all the new toys.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
The one for Force Awakens was huge because they were coming back, after a long hiatus. But I remember they had like fucking C-3POs and Kylo Ren fruit snacks and stuff. I got a couple of those just for the nostalgia factor. But so I'm a hypocrite because I did buy that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This
The
bothers me.
C-3POs, the spaghetti O's.
I mean, this is fine. How many fucking teas, vitamin drinks, energy drinks are on the market? How are they still making money? How are they
All
in
of them.
business?
All of them.
Fucking G Fuel, the Ghost drink, Bang Energy, fucking Body Armor.
You know what? The
Rockstar,
So
Nos,
I rolled the dice
Monster,
with some G Fuel
Red Bull,
this weekend.
R2.
And so I rolled the dice with G Fuel this weekend.
Yeah.
I grabbed 2 of them purely based off branding. I saw a Super Saiyan one, I was like, fuck it. And then I saw a Sonic one, I was like,
Nice,
fuck it. I didn't
yeah.
even look at the flavors.
Yeah.
The one thing I had an issue with is one of them was 130 milligrams of caffeine, the other one was 300. And I'm like,
That's the Sonic one, probably.
no, it was the opposite.
Oh, the Super
And
Saiyan?
yeah,
guess
and
that
I
makes
was
sense.
like, maybe you're right. I forget which one was which, but I was like, at least keep it within the same realm. Don't more than double on one of them. And
Well, I think people want different boosts.
but I didn't. The branding, as far as like the wording on it, it was all the same. And then I looked at the back, and it was just the caffeine content was
Yeah.
triple on the fucking one. I went full Super Saiyan.
Got to go full Super Saiyan every once in a
Hey.
while, dude.
Yeah,
Won't
Yeah.
they have a dark side of G Fuel?
they should.
I think G Fuel is pretty good. You know, they started as like a powder, almost like a pre-workout kind of deal. Like you're supposed to mix it and like do the shake bottle or whatever, which I had and not the best, not the biggest fan. But yeah, the energy drinks, the carbonated. I don't really like that kind of beverage when it's not carbonated.
No,
If it's just like flat, no thanks.
their marketing of esports stuff that's the only reason they're huge. I'm gonna say that now. I don't think their flavors or anything they do is
Groundbreaking.
groundbreaking or any different.
It's just the branding.
Yeah, it's complete branding and product placement in the esports. It's genius.
I only know about them because of PewDiePie. Because I don't watch any streamers or anything. I just PewDiePie as a sponsor.
You barely even say his name anymore.
PewDiePie.
You know, Pippa?
You know the PewDiePie.
I don't know.
That's the only reason I don't.
I recently, so I haven't been on like YouTube. The last thing I fucking remember is like Jenna Marbles from like 2004.
The last thing you remember is 20 years ago.
Well, I'm talking about like the specific channels. You talk PewDiePie, and sure, I have watched some PewDiePie, but in the past 20 years, all I remember was like the Unforgivables and Smosh was.
That's all the old school stuff.
Smosh was at the very end of when I stopped really watching.
What is
like
Smosh?
shit. Smosh was like a comedy skit.
It's a little bird.
Comedy skit, like a nerdy comedy skit team.
Okay.
They got bought out and kind of watered down, and one guy quit because of it. All that to say, I recently saw like 3 days ago that they bought their own channel back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
So-
ringing a bell. I think I saw like a video review on what that whole deal was about.
But Smosh, I think, was #1 on YouTube
for a while, yeah.
for like a year. But yeah, it was like nerdy comedy skit stuff that they wrote themselves and acted out.
The reach is crazy to think about. I think Mr. Beast has taken over, but PewDiePie still like 113 million subscribers. That's just crazy.
It's
That's just an insane amount of people.
it's crazy, but at the same time, is that because there's a lot of fucking people on Earth. You're right. You're absolutely right. 100.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
But in the grand scheme of things, I feel like.
yeah.
you-
But how
you
many
could
people
have
are
more.
on goddamn Tuber use?
Yeah, I don't know. Does it have a total user?
Let's see. YouTube daily active users. 368 million daily
he's-
active
so
users
they've
on
got
YouTube.
he's
So he's
got a
got a
third.
third of them.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, of course, all of his subscribers aren't daily active or monthly active, but still.
I mean, the United States has like 350 million.
I mean, yeah, he's got a third of the U.S. just
Yeah.
subscribed to him.
Yeah.
It's just crazy because in podcasting, you can't see that stuff unless somebody like shares their data. You can't just go and see like, oh, Rogan has 200 million fucking followers. You can't see it unless they share it. So YouTube's everything's like public.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's in your face, man. Look at my subscribers, man.
I haven't been, so I should correct myself right away. I recently listened to Rogan a couple episodes, but historically I have never been a diehard Rogan fan. I listened to the Theo Vaughn recent episode.
I love Theo Von. dude.
I'm 50-50. Most of the time I do really enjoy him. He's just like
I love
he
Theo.
never comes out of character, which is my issue. I just want him to like be a dude, and he never gets to that point.
I think that's just how he is.
Well, that's my issue with it. Like, it's like what we were talking about with Jim Carrey, where like even the actor Jim Carrey is a character that Jim Carrey is playing. Like he's always this wacky.
Yeah, but I don't think Theo Von's like that.
Oh, I 100%.
I think he's just a fucking doofus.
Yeah, well, clearly.
But I don't think it's like he's sitting around thinking like, all right, I got to be a famous comedian. How can I do that? All right, I'm gonna make the dumbest non sequiturs possible.
I do
with
think
a southern accent.
100%.
All right, now I'm gonna practice. Now I'm gonna make sure I'm in character all the time.
I'm not saying that part of that what he does is. I still think it's authentic, but I do think it's thought out. I do think a lot of it.
How can you think it out, man? You just chatting about things. It just comes up in the moment.
You have stuff, man. You have constant stuff. You put it in the back of your head.
I guess, man. It's just like
I think he's clever.
Shit.
I'm just saying. I would like to strip him back. I would like to see him naked.
You would like to strip Theo Von. A lot of people would, I bet, dude. See how far that mullet goes, dude.
The other one I listened to, which actually was really cool. So this is where I was getting.
Okay.
I listened to the Pauly Shore episode.
I love Pauly Shore, dude.
And Pauly Shore is such a unique person. I never knew his background, but we got into a deep conversation about his family and his life and his upbringing.
Yeah.
That's not what you get with Theo Von.
Well, yeah, it's a different type of guest.
It's always like story iteration, like that's like stretched and like exaggerated under Theo. Like you don't know what's real and what's not.
I think it depends on the guest.
We used to play this game where you threw things in my butthole and then you're like, all right, what the fuck am I even listening to?
My cousin was bit by a gay.
Yeah. See, you're like, all right, clearly a bit.
Shout out to Revenge of the '90s. Fuck you guys. They don't like Pauly Shore. I'm offended by them. Screw you guys. I don't. Hate you now.
I don't think Pauly Shore's a great actor, but I think he's a really cool human.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't realize.
He's funny though. He's a funny actor.
Oh yeah, he's a quirky
dude.
dude.
You can't watch Biodome and like be bored. Like it's fucking funny still. It's a whole vibe.
Yeah, it is a vibe.
It's like a '90s like doofus surfer.
Encino Man was the one that I always jumped on board with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that because that's the one that they reviewed, and I was listening through it. I'm like, God, dude. They just watched it probably because Brendan Fraser, because they love Brendan Fraser, which I'm with you. I get that. But yeah, they're just shitting all over Pauly Shore.
Shatters.
Sad, dude. Better figure it out.
His background's pretty cool, man. His mom was one of the biggest reasons like a lot of the huge 80s comics came up. And I didn't know that part of his life where he like grew up in the comedy club around Sam Kinison and all these big guys. And I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
It's gnarly, dude. That is... That's a ridiculous upbringing.
Like Joe Rogan was just like, oh yeah, there was a story where you were babysat by Sam Kinison. And Paulie's like, well, no, but... He was around, and we were alone, and he was doing coke off my bedroom dresser, and it's like, all right, well,
he's doing coke on my car bed. In my room.
He wasn't babysitting me, but I was there.
I happened to be in the room with an adult.
Yeah,
he's over 18, and he was there.
Yep.
If you can call that babysitting, which hey man, back then I feel like that's kind of how they used to do it. Like, is someone within 100 feet of my kid? Okay, I'm gonna run to the store. Be back.
Someone.
I will be back.
Yeah. That's my quip it. I had a couple 4-hour drives.
Those are your
last week. So
yeah, those are good. Long walks and long drives. Podcasts are perfect for. I love Rogan. I listen to all the episodes. He starts to repeat himself a lot. I mean, so I start to complain. I'm just like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I started Skyrim today. I can't say shit. It's fine. It's whatever. It's a good show, dude. It's fun. But your point is taken. I mean, if he has on some fucking UFO expert, obviously that's a different convo than Theo Von versus Bert Kreischer versus like Bernie Sanders.
I still, in a weird way, I think Bert is more of an authentic.
I hate that
person.
You hate Theo Von. It makes me sad.
I don't hate him. I think he's hilarious. I just want to see that other side of him.
There ain't no other side, dude.
He's got a very dark side. That's what I'm thinking.
No other side. I don't
He's
think.
fucked animals.
He talks about that.
that's yeah.
I don't know if he has, but it sounds like something he would say. In Louisiana, my brother put a condom up a raccoon's ass.
Oh my God! Have you guys ever been gator fucking? Well,
I want that his new comedy special just on Netflix. Gator fucking.
Gator fucking.
Blatant as hell, dude.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Sorry.
So, movie-wise, I've actually done some work.
Did you ever watch Toy Story 4?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay,
That's just watched it. With the spork.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just watched it.
It's a little weird. I think it's my least favorite,
Yeah.
but it's still decent. It's still like,
It had a really nice ending, but I don't know if they necessarily needed to make it.
yeah. Am I a toy? You're like, all right, well,
Trash.
I don't know. You're a
Yeah.
utensil, bitch.
I mean, you guys are all just plastic, really, at the end of the day.
It's very true.
No, our daughter got like huge into Toy Story, so we watched the first one. We're like, all right, let's just go to the next one. And then, yeah, I had only seen 3 once, and I had never seen 4. So we just burned through all 4 of them in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
The stunt bike guy, I can't remember his name. Canadian Evel Knievel, basically. It's Keanu Reeves. That was nice. Thought
I
that was
don't
funny.
remember. I've only seen the 4th one once.
They're basically at like a fucking carnival.
Dude, I don't even. Yeah, I don't remember.
It's fine.
I don't
It's
remember. When we watched the Toy Stories, we end at 2. I don't even get to 3, and it's probably my own bias because those are the only 2 that I remember.
Yeah.
I just remember the 3rd one being a little more sad, and that bear kind of tries to fuck everybody over.
He does try to fuck everybody.
Over.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Over.
Oh yeah. That word.
That evil ass bear, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. My kid now, he'll see the Disney logo and he thinks that's Bluey. So whenever it was crazy because he has a book and it says Disney at the top. It's some, I don't know, some story, and he pointed at it and said Bluey. I was like,
Oh, dude,
"Fuck,
that's Cinderella.
That's bitch. That's
Bluey. No, Cinderella. Bluerella.
Bluey.
She has figured out how to navigate the Apple TV and click on Disney Plus to open it because she knows that's the one that has Bluey on it.
Yep. Oh, he knows. Yeah,
It's crazy how quick they learn that shit, dude.
it's insane.
Doesn't
Something-
open HBO, doesn't open Netflix, just goes right to Disney Plus.
Something clicked in his head like over the past week. So he has a toy cell phone. There's a bunch of games built in. Mastered them like within the past 36 hours. It's like I don't know how the fuck you just did that. And
Yeah,
then
dude.
like and then we have
Video game wizard.
and then we have some games on our phones that there was like a certain group of them that he just didn't understand. Like you have to match stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of them was like patterns. Matches pattern with this one, blah blah blah.
Two dogs.
And then there was sizing ones where you put the big thing with the big thing. And then it got really expansive where it was just like, good fucking luck. And he started clicking with that stuff. I was like, I don't even get that. I don't even know why the berries go with the fucking, with the Wolverine. That makes no sense, but you won the game, so I guess. I didn't take that class.
I didn't take the Wolverine Berry class.
I don't know.
They didn't cover that. There was no major for that in my day.
But he does the same thing. He knows how to open YouTube. He knows YouTube, Disney, and Skyrim now.
That's funny. We never watch YouTube. I mean, I watch YouTube. Like, she never watches.
He likes the tunes.
It's
He
the-
likes the music videos. So
Oh,
he
yeah.
goes on there and brings up BT Bam, and he'll scroll through them until he finds something he likes, and then he'll sit there. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He never gives it enough time either.
These are wild, dude.
He never gives it enough time. Right when you think like the song's gonna kick in, next you're like, dude, just at
I
least
know.
get the beat in there.
I know.
Next.
Dude, Gen Z is like that. I was letting my brother and I always like are sharing playlist, whatever. And when he's here, we're listening to it in the car or whatnot. And he's like, all right, check out my playlist. And he starts going through songs. And we'll get through the intro, and then he'll like fast forward it, and we'll hear like half of the chorus. Then he'll skip to the next one. He's like, check this one out. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what song I just played. And half a bar of it. Like, come on, man. I just worry that by the time our kids are like teenagers, songs are going to be like 14 seconds
Just
long.
dun. Dude, that's so heavy.
Fucking hilarious.
Fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah. We're all
Anyways.
doomed, but at least we're gonna die first.
Hopefully I'm dead before songs with 10 seconds long. Did Metallica ever make a kids album?
The next one. Next one's gonna be confirmed.
No, like didn't they do like a...
Hokey Pokey.
Okay, it wasn't them. Didn't somebody do like Metallica songs as kid songs?
Jim Brewer.
Or lullabies or something?
Jim Brewer did that as a stand-up thing.
No, I'm talking like an actual album.
No.
Yes.
Kids Bop.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Kids Bop 90.
Why are you asking me about these
I
things?
don't know. Sorry. I don't know. Just a tangent. Man, Kids Bop. They put some dirty songs on Kids Bop.
Me and your daughter got that things going on.
Is that R. Kelly or
Remember-
something?
No, that's Outcast. There's this white kid with frosted tips.
Sorry, what song is that? I don't know that song.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Me and your daughter. But the way the kid says it, it's so fucking funny.
Kids Bop. Oh, God, dude.
All right, movies.
Movies. Yeah, sorry, I butted in with Toy Story. I want to talk about it. It was fine. Whatever.
Have you seen Thor, Love and Thunder?
I did.
So we can talk about that.
It was standard.
I wrote down Catch Me If You
Portman's
Can. I know we probably talked about it, but I threw it on there because I watched it recently.
Yeah, you've talked about that a lot.
Clerks 3, I sat down and watched.
Did you really?
And then just last night, I watched Quantumania.
Oh, nice, dude.
So where do you want to go?
Wherever you want.
We can quickly go through Thor.
I saw Thor a year ago. I don't remember a lot about it.
There's not much that goes on.
It's fine. Natalie Portman's hot.
He kills Zeus. I don't remember the rest of the movie.
And there's like a little, what's the after credit scene? Like Hercules shows up and wants to avenge his dad or something?
I actually didn't think to watch the after credit scene on that movie.
I think it's like introducing Hercules to the MCU.
Weird. Okay.
Something like that, yeah.
The Taika, I love Taika's comedy. I love his flair. I just don't know how well it entwines with a superhero movie. I think he's a really his comedy writing. It's like a dark,
like laugh at your pain.
Yeah, laugh at your pain. But
Which
the
is
way
good for
Marvel,
because he's been shit on.
But the issue has always been Thor has lost everything, and outside of being a drunk for 3 months and then fighting Thanos, he gets over the shit pretty fucking quickly. I don't know. I
mean, he is a god.
This one also felt a little, I don't know, like the Natalie Portman becoming Thorus was okay. I didn't mind it. I don't think it added much. He obviously he's struggling with a fucking ex being a Thor and a superhero. Okay, sure. I don't know. I just maybe the characters, Valkyrie's fine, but whatever.
I have two thoughts on it. One is I feel like people didn't love Thor 1 and 2, and Taika takes over. Ragnarok comes out. Everyone loves it. So naturally, they're like, okay, do that again. Everyone loved it, and now people are like, oh, it's too much like the other one. Not saying that you say that. I'm just saying that's a lot of reviews. I thought oh, it's just like Ragnarok. Well, fuck, what did you ask for, man?
Yeah,
funny Thor. That's what you wanted.
I think I have the same criticism of both movies. I like Taika's stuff, like Jojo Rabbit. That dark parody humor stuff is so fucking good.
Yeah,
it's so good. But you add superheroes and Thor, and I'm like, I don't know how well it gels in my head. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know enough of the source material to know if Thor is supposed to be kind of brooding and grumpy, or if he's roll with the punches, homie. You know?
He's too giddy for me. I don't know.
I don't mind it. It's fine. The only other thing I'll say is I feel like I had this thought for a little while, especially leading up to Endgame, is each movie is going to be more epic than the last one or whatever. But sometimes a movie is just going to be a standard movie.
Yeah.
Standard Marvel movie, move the plot forward. We got to get on to the next one. It's all good.
Was there any groundbreaking? I'm trying to think of the movie. I watched it and I was maybe a 7 out of 10. It was good. It was fine. It was fun. I don't remember it being moving a story forward.
He gets a daughter. He adopts the daughter at the end. Remember Christian Bale, his whole thing is he lost his daughter and they bring her back and then he lets her go.
God.
And lets himself die.
That's
and
how
then
ridiculous
Thor takes over.
That's how ridiculous I am. I forgot the God Butcher was even in the fucking movie. He was the best part.
He was good, yeah. I liked all the Greek gods and stuff in the MCU. That was cool.
The God Butcher, he just kills that role. It was fun. Christian Bale does really well.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah.
And I also liked it how creepy it was. He was like a fucking living ghost dragging a sword across the ground just to murder gods, and I was like,
that was awesome.
First off, fuck yes.
Give me more.
And then Taika's comedy was like digging away at that, like,
Yeah.
look at this dark stuff, and then you're like, and you're like, what?
I wonder if the introducing a villain, developing him, and killing him off all in one movie, I think is getting a little old.
But the other thing,
it's hard to like.
the other thing is he was saved at the end because of the
Yes.
power of love.
He was. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's like every movie ever made. It's fine. But I just talked about Toy Story. All 4 of them were saved by the fucking love of a boy that they can't talk to.
Yeah.
No, I would like some more interesting character development from the villains. And I feel like when we have to introduce and then get rid of them in one movie, it just is so rushed. I'm like, I want more time with these motherfuckers, please.
Yeah. I will say the very beginning scene when the God Butcher had to watch his daughter die, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck. We're starting here.
Yeah. It was heavy.
I thought the vibes were just, it was like a
Black and white.
black and white was fucking cool. Stylistically, it was cool. I don't know what it was. I like Taika. I like the way he puts stuff together. It just, the vibes were shaken up, and it just kind of came out, and I was like, okay, well, power of love, but also like devil, God Butcher, and death.
Shut the fuck up, Arthur.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
understand.
I'd give it like a 7. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it's standard. We saw it in theaters, I think.
Do you think it was worth seeing in theaters?
I mean, it's hard to say. It was kind of like coming out of all of the shutdowns and everything, so I was eager to go to a theater and see anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just love the theater experience. Speaking of movies, we took our kid to our movie for the first time.
Yeah.
Like a theater. Saw Little Mermaid, the new one.
Oh, how good was that?
It was fine.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot about the animated one. I haven't seen it in like 20 years. But
She gives up her voice to get legs. That's all I remember. And there's a Jamaican crab.
yeah, and the Octopus Witch.
Yeah, that's
Ursula.
who she gives the voice up to.
Yeah. It was Melissa McCarthy. She did great. It was fun. Yeah, it was cool. Whatever. I don't know. I was complaining a couple episodes ago about all of the Disney live action versions of all the animated stuff. I just, again, no
I think it's 'cause we're old,
expectation.
man.
It was standard. Fine. I didn't hate it.
I think it's because we're old. I think we just got to wrap our heads around a kid that's born now, looks back at that 2D animation and thinks, this is it's like us looking back at black and white movies. And it's like, what the fuck am I even watching?
Yeah.
That's how back in the past it is in their head. So it's like they need to update it, whether it's 3D animation or live action. Like,
Man, that's true as hell. I hate old movies.
I don't even watch them.
Do you remember I mentioned on last Halloween I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre because I had never seen it, and I was like, this is bad, dude. I can tell, like, they cut this horrible sound of someone stepping on sticks at the wrong spot. It looks awful. It sounds awful.
Yeah.
The sound's all over the place. It's boring as fuck
Yeah.
until they start getting murdered at the end. Even then, still kind of boring. But
See? It's
I don't
hard,
know.
man. You
It's
go-
like, maybe it's a classic and everything, but I can't time travel back to 1971 and see it
Right.
for the first time. So yeah, I'm with you. It's fine. Yeah, it's all good. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I'll leave Quantumania. Have you seen Quantumania?
I haven't yet.
Okay. Well, I won't.
And also Secret Invasion just came out on Wednesday.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what between last night, I was like, which one should I jump into? And I was like, fuck it. I know Ant-Man. I don't need to relearn some shit, you know.
It's good though. Succession's over. Ted Lasso's over, so I can safely move on to some of these things.
We did start Succession. I think we only watched the first episode, so we're there. We're there.
Hold on. Buckle up.
Clerks 3.
Yeah. What do you think?
Look, it's gonna be quirky. They overdid it a little bit, but then they did a fun twist on the movie. I don't want to give it away.
Because isn't it supposed to be kind of like meta? Like the movie knows that it's kind of shitty. Or am I thinking of something different? Because I remember I started and I watched 15 minutes and I was like, nah, dude.
There's like, it's hard to, all I got to say is, if you're going to watch Clerks 3, make sure you know Clerks 2 very well.
Okay.
I would watch Clerks 2 and then I'd watch Clerks 3. Clerks 3 does a big spin
Interesting.
and
Well, now I wanna watch it.
changes things for the whole series. It is kind of a finale. It's also darker than I ever expected.
Really?
It hit heavy 3 or 4 times where I started tearing up. I was like, "Fuck, man."
What are you doing, Kevin Smith, bro?
Yeah. It was a nice like send off, but like there was ridiculousness throughout.
Not what
Yeah.
I would have expected you to say.
The twist is like halfway through the movie.
You can say it if you want. I got a huge list.
Yeah.
If I watch it, it'll be like a year from now.
Well, if you guys are gonna watch it, skip ahead like 30 seconds. So in Clerks 3, there's a couple heart attacks. Both of the guys have heart attacks. The guys who are running,
Yeah.
they're older.
Randall and whatever.
Randall and God, what the fuck's his name? Randall and I can't think of his fucking name.
Brian? I don't know.
No.
John and Brian, dude.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I was just about to do the same thing. Go straight to IMDb. Clerks.
Randall and Dante.
The actor's name is Brian. That's why I thought that.
Randall and Dante are the two from the original Clerks. They're the Clerks.
The Clerks from Clerks.
The Clerks. They both have heart attacks in the movie. Dante starts thinking back, or no, I'm sorry. Randall starts thinking back, like, I should make a movie about my life. You know, I thought I was going to die. What they end up doing is making Clerks 1.
Oh.
So they're filming it. Jay and Silent Bob are filming it, and Jay and Silent Bob's like, I'm doing it in fucking black and white because that's cool. And they end up filming Clerks 1, which it doesn't 100% make sense because they're older, like
Right.
while they're filming
They're
it.
playing themselves?
Yeah, they're playing themselves. Everybody plays themselves. Even their customers coming in play themselves in the movie.
Okay.
But that's the twist. So like you're watching Clerks 1, and that's actually the movie they made in Clerks 3.
That's kind of dumb, but I kind of like it.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was meta.
The first thing that punches you in the throat. So at the end of Clerks 2, he
Bangs and Honky.
well he gets Rosario Dawson's character pregnant.
Yeah.
Because he breaks it off with because he has a fiance in that movie, breaks it off with her,
Yeah.
falls in love
They're
with
banging in the
Rosario
office.
Dawson. She's pregnant. The very first thing you see in Clerks 3 is she died.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck, man? The baby didn't make it. Yeah, his life is like, yeah. So
oh, dude, that sucks.
it punches you in the fucking head.
What,
and
was
then
she like too busy filming Ahsoka? She couldn't.
I don't. Well, she's in it. She's in it in like a dream sequence where she like. He's
gnarly, dude.
he's breaking down. He doesn't know what to do with his life.
Kevin Smith, he's getting more somber in his old age.
Yeah, it's heavy, man. Because you see it kind of in passing, like he's sitting behind a counter and he looks down and sees like the obituary card and looks at it for a second and then walks away. We pause it like, what the fuck?
Oh, jeez.
My wife was like, oh, and she was pregnant. I was like, oh my fucking god. I think she was in a car accident. Is what they play it off of, but. I was like, whoa! And then everybody has fucking heart attacks and rethinking their lives, and they hate each other, and then they make this movie. And
It's
it
an
ends
old
up being
people
Clerks
movie,
1,
dude.
man. Yeah.
It's an old person movie now.
Wow.
We're old.
More old.
Overall good, though?
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely worth watching. I mean, I love Clerks 2. When I rewatch Clerks, it's always 2 because it's the most goofy.
Clerks 2 is different from all of his other movies. And I don't know exactly what it was, timing.
I just feel like it's a solid story. The guys are working at movies and like they're kind of, not doing what they're supposed to. Like they all had
like,
career ambitions and all this shit.
It's like it makes me laugh out loud like Superbad does.
Yeah.
Whereas Clerks 1, like I watch, I appreciate like the aesthetic of it. I chuckle a couple times.
The
and I'm like,
artistic,
that was cool.
The artistic values of it.
Or
the
even
black and
Mallrats.
white.
Like there's a couple
Yeah.
nice quotes, and I do a couple chuckles, but I'm not like fucking out of breath.
Yeah.
But Clerks 2, for some reason, like it just
Yeah.
hit like a fucking Seth Rogen movie for some reason.
Yeah, I agree. No, the comedy was top notch, dude. When Jay chugs that beer and then drop kicks it or kicks it off screen, it's so dumb. But I'm like, dude, I'm all for
I
it.
just love when he pops up, he's singing Slayer or whatever.
Is
or
that the-
Iron Maiden, and he
is
jumps
that
through
the-
the driving window.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or when that kid comes up and was trying to buy weed, is that the Bible? Hey, the holy fucking Bible. And you're like, dude, I can't handle I can't handle this.
It's almost like Jay and Silent Bob are better to like reference and quote them in real life than they are on screen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's almost like you see it when you're a teenager and you think it's hilarious because you're an idiot, and then you think when you quote that, you think back on that time and it's funnier than it actually was.
Yeah.
Like us watching The Juggernaut, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Juggernaut's pretty funny though.
Yeah.
Juggernaut's very funny.
Yeah.
Inappropriate.
Clerks 3, man. I do recommend
All
it.
right. Well,
Elias, who's the younger kid
yeah.
in Clerks 2, is in it. He has, I don't know if it's his son, but he's kind of like the high comedy, which is a little weird.
That is weird.
And he is very religious, and he drops his religion because Dante has a heart attack.
Interesting.
So Elias is praying and all this stuff, and it doesn't come to fruition. So he's like, fuck Jesus and all this. So he starts wearing all this goth stuff, and every scene he's in, he's wearing more and more ridiculous stuff. And he just like at the end, he's
Just like the Pope or
He
something?
just looks like the devil at the end. No, because he drops religion.
Oh, he goes backwards.
Yeah, he goes backwards.
okay.
So at the end, he's got full paint and blood and stuff, and you're like, but they're having full like regular conversations. Like, Dante, what are you
I
gonna
love
do
that.
today? And he's just
Looks like fucking Satan from Tenacious D.
yes.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of the quirkiness, but they're back at the old
Shop.
stop and shop, stop and
Quick
save,
stop.
quick stop. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what I did rewatch in chunks? I always pick something. I'm like having lunch, and I
Wayne's World.
watch like 15 minutes at a time. There Will Be Blood. You've seen that, right?
is that the one with?
About the oil tycoon with Daniel Day-Lewis.
I don't think so.
You never seen that? It's slow. It's like really slow and really heavy. You have to just buy into it and just sit there for 2.5 hours and just wait, which is hard to do sometimes. I think if I hadn't already seen it, I probably would have tuned out. But it's really good. And what are you going to say? You got to just sit there and then fucking enjoy. It's set in 1901 with the oil boom.
Jesus. Okay.
Like old school shit. But, this dude starting his oil tycoon business, trying to, put one over on people, make to the next step. And then over time, he just gets more and more obsessed with being successful and gets corrupt and, sends his son away and fucking everybody hates him at the end. But he still wins. It's weird. I drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake, dude.
I had it.
Sorry, someone said that quote and I thought of it and I was like, all right, I got to watch that movie.
Oh man.
What?
The last one was Quantum Mania.
What do you think?
Well, you guys know I wasn't a huge fan of the second Ant-Man movie. I wasn't about it, whatever. I turned it off halfway through. This one, I just felt like it was so much better.
Good.
There's a lot of characters involved. All the fucking Pims. Every single fucking one.
Yep.
Mom, dad. Frank Pym. Hank Pym is Scott's father.
No, he's just his person.
Then who's Scott? What's Scott's last name?
Scott Lang.
Lang, thank you.
He's just
So we got but
him and his daughter.
him and his daughter,
And you got Hank and his wife. And his daughter.
Hank and his wife.
Baltimore.
Yeah, and then his daughter is the Wasp.
Yes.
So we got 5 people, but they are all involved in this escapade.
Can't believe how long Michael Douglas has been in Marvel.
He does really well in the
He's
movie.
awesome. He's
Yeah,
an awesome actor.
He is.
I'm not gonna lie. That's one of my favorite things that they do is because they just have unlimited money. They just get these Michelle Pfeiffer. What the fuck is she doing in Marvel?
Yeah.
It's great though.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No, it's I don't want to. It's the domino it pushes over is huge, but it is a standalone movie.
Okay. It was interesting to me that Kang, we kind of know, is supposed to be the next major villain. introduced in Loki, it was interesting to me that his next big appearance was in an Ant-Man film.
So
But the Avengers don't exist anymore, so I guess it makes sense.
this isn't gonna break anything. So the Kang.
You want to break the multiverse?
So they go into the quantum realm accidentally.
Whoops.
And Michelle Pfeiffer's the only one that has been there, so she has like roots there.
She got a boyfriend.
When she did actually have a boyfriend there. And I'm not going to tell you who it was because it's pretty fucking ridiculous.
Quantum banging.
Well, 4 dicks. But the nice, so there's a Kang that's stuck in the quantum realm. He was banished or exiled there from a bunch of other fucking Kangs.
Yeah. I remember him kind of explaining that in
So
Loki.
he's an exile Kang, somehow banished there, and Michelle Pfeiffer's character keeps him there, locks him there. So he can like travel, do all this stuff, but it does rely on this tech that he has. She basically, so they have the shrinking and expanding grenades, whatever you want to call them. She does that to his like core and blows it way the fuck up to the point where he can't use it because it's like a fucking world now. So he's stuck there until they come back and reverse that. It's fun, man, because when you get down to that small style of a universe, anything goes.
Right.
And it doesn't have to make sense because the laws of physics don't even, like, it's all,
Even
nothing
the
matters.
multiverse kind of doesn't make sense.
No, it does, yeah.
But they cracked that open.
Yeah. So I thought it was fun, man. I thought the flow was great. The father-daughter stuff was great. The Pims help out so much.
I like for things to be fun.
Kang being a fresh look at a villain was so refreshing.
Nice.
And like I said, this is just an exile Kang. The after credits scene show all the other Kangs, and you're like,
a bunch of them, isn't there?
and you're like, ah! And this was just like the lonely exile one.
Yeah.
You look at all the other ones, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
But he was wearing, the best way to describe it is like a fucking Doctor Doom armor, and it looked so fucking. It was like purple and dark green, and he was just walking around, just like, you want to help me or die? And I'm like, fuck. Who else wants to be here?
Overconfident villain.
Oh yeah, but he's almost just like lackadaisical about it. He's just like, well, I know how time ends, so we either do this today, tomorrow. Because when you get down to the quantum realm, time doesn't matter. Time doesn't pass. So like when when they.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
So let's say Scott.
You lost
let's
me.
say Scott Lang goes into the quantum realm, standing in front of his daughter.
Yeah.
He can spend weeks or months there, do some stuff, and come back, and he's right back to standing in front of his daughter.
That'd be fucking convenient, dude.
And that's where, like, that exile Kang, even though he's been there for like years, no time has passed. So he's just existing.
Yeah.
He's existing at that molecular level, but nothing's happening. Like, he's not aging. I don't even know if they age, but
That'd be awesome to just freeze time, get a bunch of work done, come back, go to the beach,
I take a big nap.
take a big nap in the quantum realm. No time passes, dude.
No time. Woke
You
up.
can get so much done. Go quantum, sleep for 12 hours, get back up. 1 second has passed. You could work all day, dude. God.
When Mopar said, when you get in the quantum realm, time doesn't matter, Commander's brain was stuck on a loading screen.
Yeah, you need one of those fucking spinnings in front of my forehead.
It's kind of the same thing where if you go closer to the speed of light, time slows down.
Well, I feel like I have to really focus on that. Like Endgame, I watched a lot of videos like ahead of time, watched Endgame, watched some recap videos afterwards. I feel like I was kind of wrapping my head around the time travel stuff. But once you start slipping away from it, it gets more and more confusing. Like, I got to really immerse myself in order to be able to follow that shit. Multiverse, time travel.
The less you think about it, the better, honestly. Because
what were you talking about?
The quantum. The realms.
I have a goal to see that and to see Guardians 3, which is the final Guardians film. And then the Marvels is happening when? The Marvels. November.
Skipping that.
Don't, dude.
Don't do it.
I liked Miss Marvel a lot. I thought it was really interesting.
I saw a random TikTok where I guess in a comic, some offshoot story where the DC universe and the Marvel universe gods realized each other existed, so they crossed universes for a little while, and there was like basically a war between the heroes.
You know what that sounds like?
It sounds like fucking video games.
Everworld.
Oh yeah.
That book series I used to read.
So and all the gods were like, well, my heroes are stronger than your fuckers, so we're gonna just go to war. So they had like the Batmans fighting Wolverines and shit.
Marvel would win.
No, who's gonna kill Superman?
Bunch of people, dude.
No. But there was like an
Just send Superman to the quantum realm and forget about him.
It's true, but he's so fast he could just zoom out of
It's
there.
not that fast, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Flash came out.
That came out.
I forgot. All right. God damn, man. Why do we have to have kids and jobs?
Let me see.
I don't even care about Flash. I don't know the storyline. I just want to see Michael Keaton.
No, you need to care about this one.
I just want to see Michael Keaton, and then I will leave.
You need to care about this one. I'm just telling you.
I mean, I get the gist of it.
Ooh, it doesn't have the greatest.
Of course it doesn't.
Let me click on
It's a
shitty tomatoes.
Freaking DC version of No Way Home.
But the audience score is above the critics score.
Almost always.
It's weird. So the other thing I saw about Rotten Tomatoes recently is the tomato meter, the critics scores, is always skewed because if it's a wacky movie, a lot of the critics that would negatively score it will just not see it. So it'll actually be scored higher than normal.
That's interesting, yeah.
But this has 333 reviews. But 5,000 verified ratings, 84%. I mean, that's not terrible. That's good. That's a solid movie.
That's more than solid. I'd say like
84.
a fucking 70, 75 is solid.
Yeah, 84.
Like worth seeing. Yeah. When you see Michael Keaton in the trailer as Batman, it's like, dude, that's my childhood on screen. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about anything
Yeah.
else.
I'm telling you, if
I
this
just forgot about that Spider-Verse, fucking that Oppenheimer movie comes out. I'm fucking geeked for that shit.
Yeah.
There's too many things.
So many movies.
Fucking Mission Impossible. We gotta go see BT Bam. Frickin' what else? Yeah, that's it.
Flash. Gotta watch a Flash movie.
I know. I have it on my calendar. I was
Secret
kinda
Invasion.
scrolling through.
Clerks 4.
Yeah, Secret Invasion. Yeah. Nothing else on the calendar. So
I'm glad I caught up with Quantum Mania. It felt fresh. I'm glad, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Some
watch that
stuff
shit, dude.
happens in that movie that I'm like, if I wanted to think about this, it would hurt my brain. So I'm just not gonna.
Those are the things I like the most. Like some of that I can't figure out, but I keep trying to figure out anyways. I love that kind of shit, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun, man. The ants come marching 1 by 1, 10 by 10.
No.
Bunch of
What?
What?
I never got to use those new ones. I got it. Those are not clean. All right. So yeah, I caught up on some movies. I still got a lot more movies to catch up on though. That's the general consensus, I think.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about the Star Wars video game.
Oh, let's do it.
Star Wars Outlaws.
All I saw was the gameplay.
Are you familiar?
It looks good.
Looks really good.
It looks really good.
It is. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Star Wars Outlaws, whatever. It's basically Grand Theft Auto.
It looks like Arkham Asylum. Star Wars.
And well, it's like both because you can get in your ship and you have the Empire chasing you because you fucking broke the law and shit. Like there's Grand Theft Auto elements to it.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Maybe I tuned out. I saw her doing like sneak attack stuff, silent takedowns, and sneaking around and trying to steal the plans or whatever. There's always plans.
Always. So yeah, like Arkham Uncharted kind of style, but with some Grand Theft Auto stuff. Because you can go from like
I did see her
cutscene
jump
to
into
action to Starfighter, and then she escaped and hit fucking light speed.
Yeah.
Went into hyperspace all in one thing. That was nice. Nice touch. But you know how we feel about Star Wars video games.
It looks good.
How
is it gonna be?
It might be good.
You know,
Will it ever come out?
You know what I would really, really, really like?
At least they have gameplay, which means it's definitely happening. Like it's
That's not true at all.
someone made it. Like it's there. We saw it. Now, is it going to be good when it comes out, or is it going to get delayed? We don't know. But I'm saying what I meant was the other Eclipse and the KOTOR stuff. Those were just cinematics.
Wouldn't it be fun to set up like a mission-based game where, but it's really, really widespread. So let's give an example. It always comes back to plans. Jabba the Hutt is on Tatooine. He's got these plans that he stole from blah, blah, blah. You need to get those plans.
Yes.
That's just it. You can get there however you want. You can steal the plans however you want. You can kill who you want as long as you get the plans. But if you kill someone, there's going to be more and more people after you. You can co-op. So if, like, you're a pilot in the universe, I can be like, all right, you're going to load into my game, but you're bringing your ship. So we're going to fly there with your ship because it has fucking scanner scramblers on it or some shit. So I know we're safe getting away. But all this stuff just to get some plans. But there are effects along the way. The more and more people that see you, you have a higher and higher profile galactically, and people are going to be looking for you.
Right. That's kind of what you described, I feel.
Yeah.
It probably... The only thing I'll say is I don't know if you can just finish any mission in any way that you want. But if you can, then that Outlaws is exactly what you just described, which is cool.
It goes into a cutscene once you get the physical plans off-world to a certain distance. Like, I feel like that's a good...
Not just, like, grab the objective and it instantly
and
goes
walk
to
through this
cutscene.
door, yeah. Like, you have to get them out. Also, not being tailed by anybody. So you need to kill everybody that's following you.
And lose your one level or whatever.
Or...
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
just like Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one thing I did like. I always complain about the Assassin's Creed things, but that was one thing I did like. You have to do that thing. You can sneak around and not be seen by anyone, or you can go in guns blazing and just fucking assassinate everybody.
Yeah. And just get away. You gotta
having
get
a
away.
choice. Yeah. Oh, Turkey Sandwich is talking about Ghost Recon. Man, there was like 2 Ghost Recon games that I was really, really into.
See, I've never even played them.
Oh man, which one was it? Shit. That's nostalgia, dude. Don't you remember at Vista we were playing this Ghost Recon game like a lot. Send like your drone up and fucking assassinate people.
See, I played
Assassin's Creed is highly overrated, but it's okay.
I almost agree. I only played the Ezio ones. So maybe they were old. But it was a lot of wall climbing. That's all I really, really remember. That's the whole fucking game. I was wall climbing.
I just hate that. Like, hold A and go that way.
I also hated that it defaulted. Like, even if I was trying to run through a crowd. I don't remember that at
You
all.
don't remember this?
Future Soldier?
Turkey Sandwich. This is the one I played. Future Soldier for 360. Lots of fun, dude. What were you saying? Sorry. Sidewall?
No, I would like if you're running from someone, it would just automatically think you're trying to walk up a wall. So, like, because you're always sprinting. It's a video game. You're always sprinting.
Oh, yeah, forever.
So, like, if I'm just running somewhere, it would automatically default. If I'm close to a wall, like, yo, you're trying to run up the wall. I'm like, no, I'm trying to go fucking that way.
You bet to jump in this lake, didn't you?
Yeah, it just
Thanks.
always defaulted to the action. And I'm just like, no, just let me run.
Yeah, the AI is not that,
But, of course, like I said, that was the Ezio series. So that was many ago at this point.
So, yeah, Star Wars Outlaws. Here, I'll have a question for you. What do you think about, for a video game, them inventing another character?
Perfect. Why wouldn't that? What? Why?
I was just curious if you had opinions on that.
Fucking Kyle Katarn it up. Get some random person. Who cares who it is?
I mean, I care a little bit.
I mean, I'm not saying choose Kyle Katarn. I'm just saying Kyle Katarn I felt like was built for a video game. Do the same fucking thing now.
I bet you he shows up in that game.
Why 100%?
Or who's the other guy who has the Outrider?
Dash Rendar.
Dash Rendar, yeah.
I 100%. I've shit on those games, and I've said Kyle was not a good character. I've come around to him. If they remade those Jedi Knight series, dude,
Yeah.
they're so fucking good. They're so fucking good. They're so fucking good. They were ahead of their time. Like, we look at, like, Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
Dude, Jedi Outcast, he was lightning, force jump, pulling shit, throwing stuff, cutting people in half. Dude, the lightsaber battles in that game
I was just, like, amazed when I first saw you guys playing that for the first time.
It was above all.
Yeah.
It took 10 years for other video games to get the lightsaber battles right.
Yeah. Or sword fighting in general. Let me rephrase my question. Star Wars Outlaws, with that kind of game, would you rather have this set lead character, or would you rather create your own?
Create your own.
I think maybe that's what I was going for. It's like, not that I want to play a game as Han Solo, more that like I want to be a fucking Ithorian.
Well,
and I want to look like this.
Well, just think of it. Get those plans. Well, I started a character as a pilot. You're a soldier. Motherfucker over here is a Sith.
Yeah.
Let's just band together. He has a droid. You have a ship. I have a fucking weapon. Let's just go do it.
I don't think it's co-op though. Everything should be co-op, dude.
Everything.
That must be my brother. He loves Force Unleashed 2 on Wii.
No one's ever said that.
He's played it 57 times, beaten it 57 times.
Force Unleashed 2, huh?
Yeah.
I read those games, or at least listened to the audiobooks. They were.
You read the game?
I read the games. I read the books and listened to the audiobooks, or one of the two.
Is it canon that he... Well, obviously not. Never mind.
He kills Vader and Sidious. Is that what you were going to say?
I instantly stopped that. Is it canon that Starkiller kills Palpatine?
That was one of the most frustrating things.
Oh, goodness. All right.
All right.
So, yeah, Star Wars Outlaws, I mean, maybe it will be good.
It looks great.
It looks good. It looks more interesting than that... The one that for the Wii that they premiered and then it came out a couple months ago that I totally forgot about, like the arena battle thing. I don't remember even what it's called.
Pokemon Stadium.
This looks much better than that.
I will say there were little snippets of the gameplay that reminded me of Republic Commando, where she has that little animal with her and she's like, all right, do a distraction there.
Yeah. A little bit of Battlefront with that droid that you have.
Oh, yeah.
Little droid.
Yeah. I was thinking Republic Commando because you could be like, all right, sniper, go to that spot, and I'm going to go, and you throw a bomb or a grenade over there, and I'm going to head that way.
And that's like Ghost Recon style, too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like the planning.
Shoot.
If they could get that right, it could be next level.
Could.
Should.
Must.
Would. Was the next one.
Must.
Do it. All right.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's about it. I look forward to catching up on Marvel stuff.
I'm going to try to watch The Flash. That's the one that's in my back pocket. I would love to see Flash.
Yeah, when am I going to have time to go to the theater, though?
Right now.
All right, let's go to the movies. Woo!